Welcome to Living World Season 3 Rising Flames. This is episode number 2. It says Taimi has another task for you, one of extreme importance to the war on the Elder Dragons. Help her with her research as she tries to nail down how to best deal with them. So here we go, play this episode. Alright, use the gate in Radasum to travel to Radanovis is our first kind of thing. So I guess we'll go do that.
To Radanovis, or Radasum. To Radasum. Right?
Okay, Evil Twinling, take care. Boogletar says, those rude NPCs. I know, right?
Right?
They totally talk over each other.
I'm gonna guess they haven't fixed that. When you've got, like, your personal story dialogue, you're gonna have, like, these ambient NPC conversations talking over you.
That would be an amazing change if you had two sliders. One for like ambient voiceover and normal voiceover. Now, whether or not that tech is available is unknown because if they haven't, because otherwise they'd have to go through and kind of create what's the difference between voiceover and ambient voiceover. But if that's already designated somehow, I would love to have that option.
That would be great.
Okay, so where do we go? We gotta take the portal.
Taimi's game.
Would you like to continue your story? Taimi's... Oh my god, that's amazing. Amazing, title for that. So why don't we switch off, like, with who's, like, the lead character?
Okay.
Between each episode, if that's cool with you. Taimi's game, I love these screenshots, these, wallpaper.
Concept art.
Yeah, whatever, concept art. Like wallpaper, screenshot.
Wonder if the commander brought that
We're
disrespectful
going back to
Sylvari this time.
Radanovis. Taimi's little laboratory here.
Alright, let's do it.
Taimi.
Ugh. Forced to mingle with the rabble.
He's so unhappy.
So we're gonna have to do this puzzle again to get into her little secret cove. I want to see if there's any other like ambient
stuff before we do it. That's why I love doing these stories with you. Like most people, for the first time, I wouldn't play the story with, but you were like, just like me. Like we want to explore every little crack and crevice before we'll take forever going through it.
Yeah, see, other games I'm not so much like that. Like, I'm like, let me just get through the main story. Guild Wars 2, I'm like, I want to hear every single, I want to trigger everything. I want to talk to everybody.
Yep, I'm the same way. I'm actually that way with every game.
Little workers. They're all so tiny. Alright, looks like it's just these, all these little Sura, so let's, wait, can we talk to this guy? Because he actually said something. We can.
You can? I can't talk to him.
Oh, can you see the dialogue box?
Nope.
Oh, he says, what? Are you back to take another hack at my poor golem? Your golem attacked me.
Why, yes I am.
You didn't have to destroy it. No, I really did have to.
No, I really did have to.
I really did have to.
Why can't I interact with him? That's sad.
Oh.
What about anybody else?
Final
Okay.
phase complete. Passcode accepted.
Oh, cool.
Gate relay 04687 activated.
It knows I know the code.
Yes. I thought it was going to be 8675309. Channy. I like the music in here.
Rytlock's here with Taimi.
Oh,
Taimi.
I love this. I'm so
Please
happy.
Tell me there was some sort of calculations error. Primordius is really active?
An error? You think I made it? Hey, good to see you too.
She's got a new outfit.
I didn't think we'd be dealing with another dragon so soon.
You're right.
About that, I have some good news and bad news.
What's the bad news?
Great idea. Good news first. Feast your eyes and blindfolds on this.
Different tile on the ground. Impressive.
No, this is another one of Radanovis' secrets I discovered. Stand there and you'll be ported to this crazy simulation room the Novans developed but never finished.
And you finished it?
Well, no, I couldn't, figure it out.
It's a holodeck.
What's that?
I couldn't figure it out.
She made a holodeck.
This so happens to fall outside my giant, incredibly deep pool of knowledge. Whatever, it works now. I called in Moto, an Asura with some experience in that realm.
Oh.
He got it up and running for me.
What's it do?
It can process numerous experimental theories, but the Radanovans developed it to test themselves against various Primordus minions. Want to check it out?
Sure. It'll be helpful to find out what we're about to go up against.
Perfect! It'll also help me run some numbers and see what the room's capable of.
This seems like a bad idea. This is a holodeck, basically.
Total holodeck. Activate your thermal propulsion ancient magic. It's already active.
Really?
Thank you, Wyvern, for that tip.
Oh, that's a really good tip. That's an important tip, guys. Before you go through this, you'll get experience toward the right thing. And now I'm gonna actually chew on some food and stuff.
We're going into battle here.
I'm gonna eat some clam cakes. Actually, no, I'm gonna have my pear tarts. All right, start the simulation.
Let's do this.
I didn't even need to stand on it.
Tron.
Tron. I thought the exact same thing.
Please? Okay, wave 1 incoming, folks!
Ready,
She's
Rytlock?
It's
gigantic.
fake fighting. How hard can it be?
I'll note any patterns or specific attacks I see while you're taking care of business. They'll only help us out when we face the real deal.
I have a stupid smile on my face right now.
Me too.
Big stupid smile.
It's music.
Yeah.
Adrenaline surging.
Oh, I love my character's voice is all modulated.
Faster.
My retreat echoes.
This is awesome.
Ready. I'll destroy you all.
Hurts, doesn't it? You've done some amazing work here, Taimi. When do you ever sleep?
No time for that, Commander. It was one thing going against Mordremoth. Of course, you want to save the planet, but being Asura and facing Primordus...
Well, I hope you know we're all behind you.
So it's about
I thought we
revenge.
had our hands full with Caudicus and Lazarus. But I think we can squeeze in a quick trip to the Shiver Peaks to take down a dragon.
Well, there's a little more I haven't told you yet. According to what I documented, Primordus is awake. You know this. But here's the more part. It's moved! Tunneled its way down to the Fire Islands, south of Maguma.
If we know where it is now, let's just go knock on its door and give it a welcome basket.
Why did it move?
I posit Mordremoth's death and the subsequent magic release must have jump-started Primordus. And then, with a lot of energy pooling in the south, what better place to feed?
So it relocated to get more powerful. Great.
Nice.
Kill the destroyers.
It's smart.
I'm using a potion of killing destroyers. Just to be awesome.
Prepared.
Music is insanely awesome here.
It's so cool.
Very scientific, sci-fi-ish.
Yeah.
I can take on the world.
You'll be doing that one for days.
Can't stop me.
And they leave little, like,
Standing.
No,
lava on the ground.
Barely.
Save my hologram.
I'm gonna get killed saving you.
Oh.
Oh no. This got it much harder now that you're dead.
Crap.
So, they leave that fire behind. That's bad. Very bad.
Yeah, they leave fire everywhere.
I'll destroy you all. The end is near.
So while we have the time, there's something else I need to tell you.
Consumer revive
Just a
ward.
tiny bit more.
Oh no,
It's the
Rytlock's
bad
resing
news
me.
part.
Killed the third
Destroyer
wave.
of bananas.
Destroyer of bananas! No
Oh my
way!
god!
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Primordius doesn't have monkey minions. Unless they somehow changed. A lot.
Ugh, that moto! I left it alone with the room's code virtual.
Yes! Oh my god.
Oh my god, yes.
Increases!
Destroyer of bananas, save the nanas.
How are we doing against the simulation, Taimi?
That was amazing.
Of the high score. That belongs to Cammy, one of the Fire Island's raiding party leaders. She's super
Cammy?
tough though, so
Another Asura in here? I thought you were keeping all this secret.
I had to let Cammy in on it. A, she's cool, don't worry. And B, someone had to watch our backs while Moto and I got this thing up and running.
You already have people in the Fire Islands?
I have some more, let's say, trusted associates there setting up a gate and scouting.
Terrible bad
But
idea.
Flunt really organized the whole operation.
Flunt!
Mortis's movement was something I purposely let slip. It's good because it keeps him out of my ears for a little while, and it also makes him feel like a big shot.
Only 16 years old and you're puppet mastering one of your superiors. Admirable. And a little unsettling, Taimi.
She's so scary.
Puppet mastering us.
Oh, sorry, was the comm open for that? Big bad coming up?
Big bad coming up.
Massive
Massive.
destroyer crab.
Such might!
Sound effects are so cool.
Yeah.
Strength is mine!
Large.
Fire
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa,
everywhere.
whoa, whoa. Okay, so when that massive one died, did the two large come out of him? Because aren't there minions on like that on the Fire Island? In Guild Wars 1. Yeah, so look, in Guild Wars 1, there were destroyers that when you killed them, it spawned more lesser ones, and then when you killed those, it spawned more lesser ones. So you kind of have to take care of them in a certain order, and otherwise you get overwhelmed.
That was the last
Nice.
one. Good job. You generated a ton of data for me to sift through.
I got 2 achievements.
Could probably run any simulation I can dream up. As soon as I get Moto in here again to debug it. Come on out.
Did you get achievements for that?
No, I was dead.
Let me see what the achievements were. Rising Flame, Simulation Top 10. Complete the Taimi's game story instance without being defeated. Okay.
Ah, okay.
And the other one... Yeah, that one is... Oh, okay. Yeah, I only got 1. Simulation Top 10.
Okay.
It's cool they actually let you get the achievements on the first run-through now.
Some of them, I'm sure.
Yes. Report.
Okay, can't talk to either. This place. It's a holodeck.
I had to take a screenshot of Taimi.
She's amazing.
Wouldn't it be cool if you got a tonic that makes your character look like this? I like how...
That's an idea.
Look at my back. Look how the weapon is like shadowed on my back. Do you see that? Yeah.
I see it on myself. I don't see it on you.
Oh, really? I see that on both of us.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
that is cool.
I like that. Oh, was it the Titans that did that? It was the Titans that split into separate ones? I'm not sure. Bog
Yeah,
refer. Oh
most
yeah,
people
Fog
were
says
saying
Bog
that
refers
the
to the
Titans.
Titans. Yes, they spawned 2 lesser ones, and then you kill the lesser ones, and it spawned more of the little ones. They were like the hand and the fist or something like that.
I'm living for this music.
Did they just ignore the bad news? What, Kex? What do you mean? The bad news that it moved and went south?
It intentionally moved towards the concentration of magic to make itself more powerful.
No, we didn't ignore that.
Oh, there we go.
Outside of a few monkey anomalies, the room was very impressive. Next time, you'll have to program in some Jormag minions. Any idea what's happening with the other Elder Dragons?
Nothing on Krakatoa and ditto for... Oh, what's his name? Brain malfunction.
Steve!
Ah,
S.
What about a weakness? All this machinery has to be good for something.
Why don't you channel some patience from the mists there, Tribune? A whole civilization of brilliant Asura couldn't find it. But yeah, I got this in 5 minutes.
Maybe if you were as open with your research as you were with your mouth, you'd have cracked it by now.
Oh, snap.
Damn.
You're going to lecture me on openness?
Uh-oh.
Remind me again what happened to you in the mists. Oh, that's right, Zipper Lip.
Damn.
Thank you,
we're
Taimi.
all on the same team here. But have you made any progress?
Only a few huge leaps. First, remember my chalk organ?
The horribly disgusting body part of an even more horribly disgusting giant bug that you keep in the despicable blighting pod fluid? Yes,
It's
I
amazing.
remember. Despite desperately trying to forget.
Bad
I
news,
named
Taimi.
it Spencer.
And
Nick
it's
and
somehow
Spencer.
Don't listen to him, Spence. Anyway,
Spence.
I discovered why ley energy is different when run through him. And it's paradigm shifting. The chalk feed off ley energy, right? And we know that each dragon has a domain when it comes to their magic. Zaitan's was death, obviously. Well, you know what's guaranteed to give a chalk a bad stomachache? Death magic. Spencer filters death out of ley energy.
So magic is almost like light? Broken up into a spectrum?
That's a perfect way to think about it. Magic as we know it is like white light, composed of all the different types of dragon magic. I'm gonna go down in Asuran history logs for this discovery.
As much as I love discussing minutia, how does this help us?
I don't know yet, but I will. I'll never sleep again. Now, I'm sure you're anxious to
I'll
try
never
out
sleep
your moves
again.
against the real thing in the Fire Islands, so let's head back to the main lab.
Okay.
Wow, that's quite a discovery.
Yeah. All right, 1 second here. Two things. One, my son just got home. He's making a whole bunch of noise behind me. Number two, the chat's going nuts. They said they want us to scroll up. We missed something. They want us to scroll up in the chat dialogue.
Missed something?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't know.
my character started talking like before I loaded. It was weird.
Okay, so I'm scrolling up. I'm gonna go out on a limb and says Primaris doesn't have any monkey. Let's see.
You guys talking about mentioning Jormag? My first line as we got out of the simulation was outside of a few monkey anomalies, the room was very impressive. Next time you'll have to program in some Jormag minions. Spencer. What, you think Steve's name is Spencer? No, Spencer the Dragon. I don't think so.
Did they really say it? I'm looking for the bad news. It doesn't say it in my chat. Maybe they didn't say it. Because
the bad news?
it says here, so while we have the time, there's something else I need to tell you, just a tiny bit more. It's the bad news part. And then Rytlock says that seems out of place, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say Primordius doesn't have monkey minions. Maybe it didn't trigger for us.
That's weird.
I don't know. Did it trigger for us? Did you hear them say it? Yes, they literally said Jormag is active. Yeah. Okay, I caught that part.
Jormag?
It says, what
Wait.
Kex, your instance kind of skipped it.
Wait, I don't remember her saying Jormag is active. She said Primordus is awake.
Oh, Primordus. Okay, okay.
It says Primordus is awake, not just like stirring, like he's totally awake. Why are we? Did it somehow not trigger for us? Did she actually say was that the bad news that Jormag is active too? Oh. Yeah, I totally think it skipped that for us. So that's why when I came out, she said you should have programmed some Jormag minions for us to fight.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I didn't pick. If it did say it, I didn't pick up on it. But
I didn't pick that up either.
I'm
It
not-
might have bugged for us.
I'm looking through the chat. I didn't see it.
I don't see it either. The only mention of Jormag was saying you have to program in some Jormag minions. That's really weird. Wow. So Primordus is awake and Jormag is active. Well, we're screwed. We are totally screwed. We need Lazarus on our side.
So Muggletart says the big news in this step that both are active. Okay. So Invigius brings up an interesting thing. He says he totally called it a fire and ice expansion. So if maybe the next expansion is 2 Elder Dragons. That would be kind of awesome.
Fire and ice.
So you can,
ArenaNet, I see what you're doing.
Yeah, totally.
I see what you did there.
They're going after the
George
George R.R. Martin himself.
That's pretty brilliant. J.R.R. ArenaNet.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm sorry we missed that, guys, during the thing. I don't know how that happened, but that's is really interesting.
Okay. Well, let me see if we can actually. There's just some scraps up here. I don't remember if this was in the first episode, but it says looks like a certain tiny Asura is collecting golem parts and tinkering with them. Taimi must be up to something, and that might be like rebuilding Scruffy. Let me see if I can talk to them. No, it doesn't look like it. I hate when you can't talk to them after story instance. Like, even if they just said, like, can you believe it? Like, they're just silent.
Can you believe it?
Can you believe it?
How great would be the next episode? Like, every NPC says exactly that and only that. That'd be amazing. Can you believe it?
So, Guild Wars 2, Fire and Ice. But what's interesting about this, the multiple kinds of magic and the fact that putting death magic through the chalk organ, like, made it react negatively, I think is what she said, or made it, like, it reacted differently. I wonder if, with the fire and ice, what if we, like, actually use each dragon's magic against them, or we use death magic against... We, like, filter out death magic and start using death magic against the dragons? We
use some sort of like magic lens or magic prism to kind of filter out the types of magic we want.
Maybe the egg is a magic prism.
There you go.
It helps us filter the ley line energy.
Yes! We solved it right there. All right, I'm kind of, that sucks that we didn't have our big aha moment together, but I'm glad that we both missed it instead of just one of us.
Yeah, oh, we got some story here.
That's tribune to you, soldier.
Where are they?
Not anymore, it's not. You've ignored numerous requests from the Black Citadel to account for your time in the mists and explain this new magic.
Where'd you guys go? One back
Thus,
up?
you've been
We're
stripped of your
outside.
rank and are hereby
would've
charged
brought
with
you with me.
dereliction of duty.
You're to come with us, Rytlock. Sir. And if I don't...
Oh no, what happened? I left
We've
the
been
instance.
authorized to
Oh my
use
god.
force.
Oh no, okay, here I am.
I'll recap
But
for you.
we'd hate to cause a scene. I'm sure you would, pup. Getting this assignment, you two must either be the best warriors in the Iron Legion, or the ones with
Rytlock's
the
been
worst
stripped of his
luck.
title.
I can see it in the chat. You have to come with us, Relaxer, and if I don't, and that's where it cuts off.
But it's starting to feel like both.
Rytlock?
It's okay, Commander. I'll straighten this out. It appears I underestimated the Citadel's response. Hope you enjoy the medal I'm earning you today, soldier. You get to return with Rytlock Brimstone in tow.
Wow, he's
Without
going
a
with
fight?
them?
Depends
I don't know,
on
my whole
travel
instance froze.
accommodations. You can have my seat.
Come on, Vicon. You gonna groom him
Vicon, that's a great name.
Sorry I'll miss out on all the fun, Commander. I'll catch up with you as soon as I'm able.
Wow. Did you get that dialogue in the chat at least?
No. This is Bork's playing co-op, unfortunately.
That sucks.
Yeah, they're just all standing there. Okay, now they're leaving. They just left.
Okay.
I didn't hear
Well,
any of that.
Looks like I'm headed to the
Now I can
Fire
hear it.
Island solo.
Sorry, I'd join you, but I just haven't had many moments to work on Scruffy 2.0. Plus, I need to start experimenting on the thing I told you about and the thing about the new thing, findings.
I understand.
Help! Someone help!
Oh no.
Wendell, what happened?
The Fire Islands! Our party lost! We shouldn't have strayed from the main outposts. Cammy held them off as long as she could, but
No! Did she make it?
no. They changed, Taimi.
Oh no.
Destroyers there.
Changed? How?
Like Risen and Mordrum. Unstoppable.
Risen and Mordrum? What do you mean?
They're not like they were. Different attacks. A different feel. I don't...
It's okay. Take him away and get him some care.
What do you think that all meant?
Not sure. He could have... Of course! It's like you said about the monkey. They changed. That's why Mordrumoth was able to... The Mordrum, Commander?
What about them?
The ones who came from the Blighting Pods. Mordrumoth had its minions, the Sylvari, right? But it was able to create more, new ones from the dead. That power came from Zhaitan. Killing Zhaitan caused the other dragons to absorb the death spectrum, but we only saw it in Mordrumoth because it was active.
Oh my god.
And we killed Mordrumoth, and now Primordus has absorbed some of the death and plantiness. I think.
Can we test that theory? I'll go and get you a sample from these new destroyers.
That'd be amazing, Commander. Be careful and let me know what you find.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
So we're making them more and more powerful.
We're giving them new powers.
Oh boy.
Oh man. So the last, if we keep killing them, the last one's gonna be like a combination of all the dragons.
Yeah, we're basically making Steve, aka Bubbles, like the most powerful dragon ever.
Oh my
There's a
God.
flaw in there's a flaw in their plan in that eventually, like, the most important expansion is gonna be the underwater expansion. That's gonna be the culmination.
Oh wow.
Wow.
I mean, I knew that killing the dragons made the other dragons stronger
Yeah,
in general.
Yeah, we had that
Which
kind of
actually have their
indication.
abilities.
Right. Wow.
Wow.
This
That's crazy.
episode is nuts. Like, this just one instance has a lot of stuff in it.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting.
Okay.
So yeah, he went with them without a fight.
Nice.
He ignored all of their summons and everything, and they took away his tribune title, and they're taking him in. They're taking him to kitty jail.
Nice. And they're not gonna let him go until he explains why he was in the mists. I like that. He deserves to be in jail.
Oh my
The
gosh,
big-
yes.
the
Taimi
big
gave him
tease.
crap for it. They gave him crap for it. I love it.
Yeah, Taimi was basically the voice of the players there. They called him, what do they call him, like zipper lips or something like that?
Yeah, he was chastising her for not telling us everything and being tight-lipped, and she's like, okay, zipper mouth, what about what you did in the mists?
That was awesome. All right, anybody say anything? Does anybody say anything like, can you believe it?
Nope.
Can you believe it?
Wow, that thing about the dragons is so cool.
Yeah. So the death and the reanimation thing is from Zhaitan. What exactly did Mordrumoth give? Is it? I mean, he does like mind control kind of stuff, right?
Mordrumoth was able to create those commanders, those like Mordrum, those like the big three, Mordrum.
Yeah.
Let me see. We killed Mordrumoth, and now Primordus has absorbed some of the death and plantiness. Mordrumoth was able to create new minions from the dead because of Zhaitan.
Yeah. But what specifically does Mordrumoth do that is now going to be Primordus's like new ability?
The ones who came from the Blighting Pods, Mordrumoth had its minions, the Sylvari. So is Primordus going to be able to, like, create minions? Wasn't Mordrumoth... Or, I mean, Primordus. Because we do know that the dragons, like, Kralkatorrik, like, corrupts the living. There's ones that corrupt the living, there's ones that reanimate the dead, and there's ones that just create minions from, like, fire and ice are the one. No, the ice. Wait, the ice brood. Are those converted living?
I don't know, but like somebody in chat say, or Abigail saying, is it he could control the Sylvari that were alive? like Mordremoth, Zaitan could like raise the dead and have an army. Mordremoth could actually corrupt and mind control the living Solvari. So maybe that's his thing?
Because the Solvari are its minions, it grows its minions.
Okay. I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
I guess we will
So
find
I
out.
think it's just creating more ways for Primordus to make destroyers.
Yeah, that's insane. This was a great like first little episode.
That was really good. I love that there's story instances and information coming from Rada Novus, because I think that Rada Novus itself, we didn't see it enough in Heart of Thorn's story.
Right.
So I love that season 3 is giving us all kinds of information from Rada Novus.
Yeah, and it kind of makes sense. Like when you just have the expansion, it kind of feels like, oh, they could have done so much with this, right? But,
Yeah.
But if they knew for a long time that, okay, yeah, all of season 3, we're going to be coming back here and learning like all these secrets from this place, then, you know, it could kind of completes it in a way. Yeah.
It really does.
All right, and that's it for this first
All
episode,
right.
right? Take the gate to
It says,
Ember Bay.
Take the gate to Ember Bay.